So our guest today is none other than Yennice Yan. She is here with us. Say hi, Yennice. Hi.
Hi.
Nice headphones.
Very
Okay.
nice indeed.
Okay, so basically in this segment, Yennice will be showcasing a very short showcase of her clay art. So Yennice, could you please let us know more of what you do?
Okay. I'm doing like clay art workshop for today.
Mhm.
So may I introduce myself?
Yes,
Go ahead.
please.
Yes. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Yennice Yan. Just call me Yennice lah. Then I'm a cosplayer, and today I cos as Moderate from FGO.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also a full-time clay artist. So
Mhm.
I started making my clay figures as a full-time career by 3 years ago till now.
See, do you have
very
any
cool, very cool.
do you have any works that you'd like to display for us?
Because most of my stuff is not here with me, so I only have like another beside than Sylveon that I'm going to show today is like Harley Quinn. So you guys can have a look lah. But this
That's
one
cute, that's
is
cute.
actually just a sample lah, because I mix like the blue side is supposed to be at this side, so
I
it's kind
see.
of big mistake lah. But
I see,
wherever
I
it
see.
is, it's my like I love Harley Quinn too much, so I have to make a mini
Mhm.
Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't wait to see what you're going to showcase us today and how cute they're going to be. So, Yennice, please take it away.
Okay, so move on to the second camera. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you guys how I made my very own clay figure, Sylvia from Pokemon series. So as you
Yes,
see,
I know Sylveon.
as you guys know, EV evolution is one of the evolution is that you got many evolution lah. So got the fire type, got the water type, but this one is fairy type.
Yes,
Can
it's very
say
type.
is the most beautiful EV evolution.
I would say one of the cutest, but the most beautiful, subjective. But either way, Yennice, for this, just in case for you guys who are watching, you can put in your questions in the chat, and we'll have Yennice answer some of them, or try to answer some of them while she is doing this. Is that okay, Yennice?
Okay.
All right, good. So Yennice, we'll let her take it away this time. So go ahead, Yennice.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you guys how I'm gonna make my Sylveon from Pokemon series. Okay, so I just gonna introduce my clay first. So what clay I'm gonna use for today is actually air dry clay. It's called iClay and it's from Korea. It's brand from Korea. The company will be Atmos lah. So I can let you see the package is something like this. This brand I believe is like much more high quality and is not really that crack very easily lah. So it's crack free. Okay. So for this material is actually more to like sensitive skin. It's much better, safer to use. Okay. Now move on. We're going to start from the beginning. As for the base, as you can see, actually upside down is inside is the resin material. But I don't want to make it too plain, so we're gonna have like some flowers, some grasses, some wood to just like display, make it more nicer lah. Okay, so I actually make it earlier because I'm actually want to faster the whole thing. I scared to like use too much time for it. Okay, so I just simply just introduce this part. I use the wood color. Here is the grasses, and some of it is the flowers. Okay, for the wood line, I actually use the knife to just simply just cut it. And then for the grasses, I actually use the toothpick to just like twist it to perform the grass texture. Okay. And for the flowers, actually I just pinch a bit, like somehow like pinch a bit and then just step on it. So it got the flowers texture. Okay, so I haven't yet introduced what color I'm going to use. I use this cover to cover it to prevent it from air drying lah. Because once it's dry, you're gonna use some water to make it soft. Okay, so here we have the white color. Red color is actually like non-essential, but actually for me to just rub it so I can like clean my hands from time to time so I don't stick other colors to the other clay. And then next we got dark blue color, light blue color, and the pink color. Pink color for the silver, the main color as well. The white color. White color I got few like parts because I going to separate it. So I separate it like at the beginning lah. So it's much more easier for me to do my whole figure. Okay, so I'm gonna close it for now. Okay, my tools, I actually use plastic knife like you saw earlier. This one is a round tooth. Actually, I use the steel and a small steel. These two different is one is for the sharp edges and then one is like for the knife. It's actually same as the plastic knife, just that it's much more smaller and much more easier for me to make it. And then we have the both tools, small and a big one. This one is for me to make it the ears part, so later I can show you. And then some I prepare like plastic rod so it can like handle the whole figure weight lah. Maybe like for the ears part, to prevent it from like dropping, I'm going to insert this plastic rod so it can maintain it. Last but not least, I have the scissors. Scissors, what we're going to use with the scissors? We're not making clay, man? Yes, we are making clay, but scissors actually is like making more like texture things. So later I can show you guys. But this one is only used for one step. But it's much more easier than you just cut it for a long time. Okay, so we're going to start now. Okay. I believe if you guys got the clay, it's better to use air dry clay for the beginners. It's actually not that sticky, and if it like dry, you feel like very difficult to roll it or just mold it, you can plus a bit water and then you can smooth it your clay. Okay, this one I just prevent I stick the dust on the other clay, especially the white color. Okay, first we're gonna make the body, the main body. So this one a bit dry, so I'm going to make it softer. So I'm going to roll it. Okay, body is actually very easy. Still beyond, for each EV body is actually quite long, except for EV lah. The other EV evolution is actually long type. The body is long type. So we're gonna do a big water drop. Then with the finger, just to roll it. Roll at the center to form its like the legs and the back. Something like this. Sometimes I just like refer to the picture more, but today I'm using my camera for like streaming, so I'm going to use this as the sample. So I have to make sure it's something similar. Wherever you do any clay works, I always refer to a picture. Then at least when you make, you're not going to make something not the thing that you want. Okay, so we got the hips, we got the side, and then here is the center, here is the stomach, but we'll cover with the feet, so we're not gonna do much about the stomach things. Okay, so something like this, a bit higher. Okay, we're going to put aside first. Okay, next we're going to do the feet. So this one is actually the front leg lah. Okay, this one I'm going to make it more softer. Okay, mostly I use both hands to separate it, so I actually managed to make it like balance for both of the ball. You don't wish one ball is one big and one small, so you're gonna balance it. So, and yes, of course, when you're doing clay artworks, it's going to like kill you many patience for it. So you're gonna have to be patient with your clay. Carry them like a baby. Your baby. Okay, this one pink clay, because for the front leg, we need the pink color, but not really that much lah. So we just take up a bit. Okay, almost like it. Okay, so we're gonna just join it together, and then we roll it together. For the front leg, this part, we just roll like this. So the center will be much more slimmer. The tips here will be like a round shape. And then the back here is for the arm side. So the arm actually need to be more thicker lah. Okay, something like this. Make another one. Something like this. So far, don't have any question, right?
Yes, we actually have one question. Is it okay?
Okay.
All right. So one of the questions is, she says that the Sylveon is very cute, and is asking, would you do like other characters such as maybe animals from Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing, yes, it's very popular. I can see that. yeah, I will do it, but it's not that soon because I need some time to actually how to say, refer it. So I need some more sample pictures, like 3D pictures, so I can really just check on it.
Okay, no problem. So we also have another question is, what are the tips you would give for beginners who want to get into clay modeling, or what you are doing now?
Beginners, yes. I once a beginner. My Sifu is actually my boyfriend. And then he always like saying, if you have any question, you can ask me. But beside than me, we have this YouTuber. So you can use the YouTube to watch any clay tutorial that you want. And then they will teach you for the beginner some essential stuff you need to have and have to know. So it's actually guide you very well. So if you guys have any interest to do clay arts, you can search in YouTube how to learn, like how to make your own clay from the beginner level lah. So this part just now I make another one. This side, the front leg, you guys can see, right? As the camera blur, so you're gonna just move it front because your leg is going to be like this. So we're gonna use this small knife to cut 2 lines. Just slightly press and then keep in. So something like this. Okay. This one is the feet. Okay. This is the feet. So we're gonna put side. Let it dry it. Okay, next we're going to do the bottom feet. Yeah. Yes. In the feet. I'm making Sylvan is actually sitting pose, so we're gonna do it like a sitting pose. Gonna have feet. The amount actually you need to like feel yourself. Sometimes if you cannot really feel, you just take it bit by bit, and then you can just like, if you have sample lah. If you don't have sample, it's kind of difficult a bit. So it's something like this. You're gonna measure yourself, or if you don't have any sample, you can measure your own figure. It's much more accurate by that. So that's why I always say, if you're going to do any clay figure or any sculpture, or sometimes like making props, easy. Making prop, you're gonna like refer to the picture, right? You're not going to do like something is supposed to be big and you make it like it's your body size. Okay. For this feet, I just make it separate so it's balanced. So what we're gonna do is make the water drops again. Okay, so we slightly press it. Okay, we take the small knife again. Like just now, the foot, the front legs, you can see. Okay, something, just press down. Press down and move on. Okay, here's the feet. Second one. Okay, so we got both feet. Okay, now we're going to assemble for the body part first. We take the front leg. This is the bottom, the flat surface. So we're gonna just point at it and then put. Okay. Okay, this is the front legs, but we don't want the arms like go outwards. So we're just going to push inward, and then the front, make it join together. So it's something like this. Make sure the curve is like smooth. You don't sometimes like just this one is point outward, this one is inward. So we're gonna make it both balanced. Something like this. The upper part you don't need to worry about because we're going to put the ribbon, Sylvan's ribbon. So you're gonna cover it. So the foot, one foot at here is kindly like pointing outward. Another side, same. but it's not that inward lah. So what we can do is use the finger, just slightly press it, make it flatter. Somehow you need to use the table to just fix it. So something like this. Okay, it's the body part. So far, any questions before we move to the next session?
Yeah, we actually
Yes.
I have one question here.
Right.
From the comments. So they're saying like, how would you be able to do like a real person, IRL kind of person, or based off of the 2D arts that the person? Is that possible in this case, or like you would, as before, you would need more effort?
For the actually what we are doing is actually 3D right now. So 2D is actually like very flat surface, and then you just cover it a bit lah. So normally we just do 3D person, and if you guys interested, you guys can visit my Facebook page, Dreamworld Art and Craft, and then we got an album for human figurine. So you guys can check that out. How you can check how we make the human figure. And yes, we need more picture to refer. But we made like cartoon version. So,
okay, no worries.
yeah.
You can go ahead then.
Yeah. So for the head part, the head part is kind of tricky lah. So I might not gonna explain much. I explain as much as I can lah. So this part I'm going to measure a bit. So this, because we're gonna join two colors together, but we don't want have any like we want the clay is be as smooth as possible lah. So it's like it's chorak like that. Okay, so something like this. I'm gonna make it wet. Okay. If you want to mix two colors together, make sure both clay is actually wet and soft. If not, after that, when it dries, it's going to be cracked for sure. But when it's like both are wet and soft, when you mix together, it's actually is like that. You won't crack or have any like center cracking. So you can see this one is already dry, so you can see everything is very smooth. Okay. For the head section, I'm going to flatten it, this part, the pink color. The bottom must be round. Okay. For the upper part is going to be tricky a bit. I use my finger just to create the curved part, and then make the other curve. Like you just like kindly folded it, but the side you need to pull it out. Okay, something like this. This one will be the head part. The bottom we need to make it pointed, and make sure you flatten it lah. Or else when you flatten with the clay, it's going to be out of shape. Okay, something like this. If it's too many, you can just actually tear it out with it. Something like this. So we're going to merge both color. Because Sylvian the design is actually slightly toward inwards. So what we're going to do, this one gonna put it aside. Put it aside. Make sure the design don't run too much. and then the behind. Okay, you can see the clay is not actually mixed that well. So what we're gonna do is slightly just make it round. You don't roll it too hard or too fast because it's going to out of shape if you do that. Okay. So much something like this. Okay. This part we cannot like empty too much. We need to catch on while the clay is soft. So what we can do actually you can use this any tools that got a flat surface, and you just kindly just press it. To form is the nose and the front part. So by the side you won't see any flat surface lah. If flat surface is not that good looking, so we have the front head, and then to the nose and to the mouth. Okay. Sylvan head is supposed to be more longer also, more cuter. Okay, so something like this. At the top part is much more smaller. Okay. Okay, this part we're going to move forward. Move, move faster a bit, or else the clay is going to get hardened. Okay, the mouth. You can see the mouth is actually open wide. So what we can do, we just use. Actually, this one is a straw. You can use the scissors to cut it out the side, so you can perform like the U shape. Okay, something like this. Okay. And then we use the small knife, cut it out. Use the part to just press it. Okay, something like this. If you want the small bright like broader, you can use the tools and then make the here. Just make it smiling, and then we're gonna use a bit of the pink color to do his tongue. Let's go back. Let's put inside. Okay, next with the eyeballs. Sylvian's eyes are big and shiny, but if we're gonna use clay to make the bigger, so we cannot really do the shining version unless we paint it after it dry. So for the eyes, to measure, how we measure the eyes, this one is not exactly the size. We're going to do like after we press it, so it's like this big. Okay, so this size okay. So we're gonna make another one. For eyes, it's better that you balance both of it. So that's kind of the reason why I'm wearing heavy spectacles, because I need to really focus and see both sides is really balanced. So for the eye, we make like a small water drops also. It's actually more like the egg shape. So we just kindly press it. It stick on my thumb. So we're gonna choose is slowly we press it, make it stick to the white color. Here's another one. That's it. And then we're gonna adjust it by just press it softly. That's it. For the eye, we just pick two, like the white color. But this one, you guys need to like really agar-agar yourself lah. If you like the silver to be more big eye, you can use bigger white color. So this one I'm gonna put here. Okay. Another one. Stick. Okay. So the head part we finished for now. Just a bit we need to really top on is actually the black color clay. Black color clay I didn't take out because we actually need a bit only. If you don't have black color clay, you actually can use other than black color, maybe blue color. So far, any questions?
Yes, actually, we have one more question for this. Actually, is generally is what inspires you when you are trying to make like a clay figure? Like, where do you find the inspiration or like the idea to make it?
I actually at first I don't have much inspiration to do the clay stuff. I've been inspired by my boyfriend actually, the same. Because it's actually fun to do it and I can make it as my career also, because this handmade stuff is actually very worth. It's not that you can find it at outside at a very cheap price. So it's actually every artwork is different by the hand making person by itself lah.
Okay,
But
thank you so much for that. And I believe you have just a little bit more because we are going to see. Hopefully, we'll see the finished product. I think there's already a finished product as well there, right?
Yeah, we just left the tails and the ribbons and the ribbons. That's all. So we're going to draw both. If you want your figure to be stable, like more harder, is like you don't wish your figure to like see the head off, right? You can take some of the plastic rod, cut it some, just poke inside, and then the second one you can poke the head down. Okay, like this. But somehow the head is like straight, is have no emotions. If you want the cuter, you just make the head go side. See, much more cuter. Okay, so we're going for the ear part. I'm going to demonstrate how I make it. You actually use the pink color, make it long water drop, and then the ball tools, you just slightly press it. So you got something like this. It's kind of like leaf. And then we take the dark blue color. You no need to have too big lah. So just slightly roll it. Then just stick it. Here you have the ear part, something like this. So I have remade 2 ears to actually easy me. So before we pop on the the ears. You have some like the hair for Sylveon. So we take two pink color, divide it by two to make it the long water drop as well. Mostly if you are like beginners, or after you watch my video you feel like, oh, I wanna try this clay, it looks so fun. Okay, you might need to practice on how you're gonna roll your clay. You just play like usual, like how the kids playing mix color, that's so fun. And somehow you can like mix your own color. For these ears I just like put inside. But basically, if you need to buy a clay, we move on because our time is close. Next, the ribbon. The ribbon itself got two colors. So like the front leg, we have to mix the both color as well. So we take one by white color, another one the same. Make sure it's not the exactly size because you have to mix the pink color as well. So we take the pink color, divided by two. So like the first step for the front leg, we're gonna mix together. Make sure it's balanced. You balance at the front is enough already, because at the back we're not going to see that because it's going to stick on the Sylveon body. So it's something like this. You shape it like a triangle and then press it, shape it again, press it. Same step for the second one. Press it, shape it, press it, shape it, press it. Okay. Sound like the Japanese chocolate, the pink color one. It's actually with the chocolate color, but it's okay. So we're going to join together. So it's for the front ribbon. I have made another one for the small one for the top one lah. Okay. So last two steps, we're going to make the tail. The tail is actually like this. I watched the picture reference. It's actually the size I'm not sure can be big or small lah. So I just use the very medium size for it. So we're gonna make it a long water drop again. Okay. Okay, here we can use the scissors finally, because the Sylveon tails is actually goes by two sides. So we don't need to make another clay, we just cut it up. So we have the two tails. So the other side you have to really like shape it like this. Okay, this will go to the back. So for the tail, you actually can just aim for the center and then make it like this. So something like this. Okay. Okay, lastly, we have our ribbons. Ribbons, we actually have to make 4 of them. I cannot remake this one because we need to shape it while it's soft. So this gonna take some time. We divide that by 4 parts. You can make it the white color bigger, it's okay, because actually later we're going to cut it some. Okay, roll it, make it smoother. Okay, for Sylveon's ribbons, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 colors. So the white one we have, the pink one you actually just like take a bit lah. It only. We're going to do for the rest color, except for the light blue color, we're going to make it bigger because that's the last part. We're going to make it flatter. Okay. So far, any questions or comments?
Let me see. There's a more. Okay, I have one here. Right at the top is quite a while. There's asking like this question. They're asking, can you make like monsters or beasts like from like Dota 2 or like that look like from something along that style?
Yes, I can make. Yeah, it's actually really based on the creative.
Very cool, very cool. So I think these are like the finishing touches.
Yeah, for this one is actually almost finished. I'm going to finish the ribbon. It's going to finish by 3 minutes.
Okay.
But I encourage everyone to try it your own. Okay, you can try it because it's MCO. If you don't know how to buy clay, you actually can buy it from Shopee, and then you can try it by make it your own. Got 5 primary colors like white, black, blue, red, yellow, and then the rest color like green color, purple color, you actually can mix it yourself. Yeah. Try and mix it, be like kids, mix wherever you want, just don't smash the whole thing. Okay, for the white color, each one we're going to make it longer lah. This one we're going to take it more. Because the silver ribbon is going to be flat, so we're going to make it more thin. Okay, first pink color, next dark blue color, next is light blue color. So we're going to mix it all. It's okay the white color and the light blue color is too big. Later we can cut it out. So we're going to flatten. Oh, and if you guys trying the clay and then if you complain like it's too sticky, man, I cannot really like play it, my hand is not like you like soft or something, you guys can use like lotions to try it out. Sapu lotion, and then just play on it, play the clay. If your hand too dry, you also can sapu lotions. Okay. Pink, blue, light blue, roll it together. So
I'll look around until
to the side.
found someone who laughs like you.
Blue, light blue. Pattern it. This actually can take me for a while if I want it perfectly. So don't mind. I just made the process for you guys to see. If you guys like what I'm doing, like to see what you're seeing, can move forward to my Facebook page, Dreamworld Art and Craft. You guys can just browse off my history, my black history. I made a lot of artworks. I make especially like Rilakumas or something like Hello Kitties. I love cute stuff. Okay, for the ribbon, if you need to really take the measurement and then use the scissors to cut it, so it's something like the ribbon. Apply same for the 4 of them, the other 3. This one got 3rd, but it's okay, we cut it off. Put it aside. Okay, something like this. So we can start to decorate our Sylvia, yay! And this actually just see what kind of the ribbon you guys like to flow. So if you don't want too long, you just that's it. The last part you don't need to do pretty lah because it's going to be covered. Okay, if you want to like bend it, you just because what I want to make it as soft like this, so it can bend easily and leave no scratch. But first I actually have to glue my silver on the base first to prevent it move around. Okay. So. Okay. Take another piece. Then for the ear part, okay. You can do whatever curve you like. So I make it something like this. And then the another part, it's too long, you can take it out. Something like this. Okay. Last, we put some glue, and then we stick our ribbons on. Okay. So few last adjustment. So we are finished. Because some, oh sorry. We are finished.
Ooh, that looks really good.
It's good enough to eat.
Yeah, it is actually.
If you guys wonder, it is actually similar like fondant, but please every time see by yourself before
Don't
you
eat,
eat.
don't eat. Yeah, cannot eat anyways lah. Fasting cannot eat. Sorry, but looks very very good. And yes, as you know, as a lot of people would say, it is incredibly cute. Thank you so much, Miss, for showing us this. So, thank you for showcasing to everyone else. Do you have anything that you wish to say to everyone before they, before we go off?
Okay, so that's all for today's workshop. I hope you guys enjoy my clay workshop. If any further questions about clay or you're interested to like give me a commission orders, you can message us via Facebook page, Dreamworld Art and Craft. And don't forget to follow my cosplay page, Yennice Yan.